With that said, with the NFL, we'll start talking about the new stadiums in the NFL. The Bills just opened up their new one with like a practice. It was looks beautiful. It's a great stadium. The newer stadiums are all awesome. They're built with these PSLs, and it just ruins a lot of things. So real sports fans don't buy PSLs. I'm just going to say that flat out. So it's corporate, it's corporations, people that are trying to sell the tickets. It's like the Bills preseason tickets, people are trying to sell them for like $300. It's clear who bought the PSLs in Buffalo. But anyway, Tennessee's opening up a new one next year. That place looks like it's going to be incredible. But I've seen a lot of like social media stuff. So I'm going to say this right now. Hey, stupids. They didn't put a roof on the stadium because that's what the fans wanted, dum-dums. And no, Buffalo cannot host a Super Bowl. Do yourselves a favor, look up what the parameters are for a team to bid on the Super Bowl, dum-dums, and then maybe comment on the fact that Buffalo's not even eligible to bid on the Super Bowl, on the Final Four, on any of these events. They're too small. So a roof wouldn't have mattered. You're all idiots.
Very passionate about this.
Oh, with that said, I've also seen stuff with people posting like, well, there's glass in the way of their seats. They can't see the field. Yes, they can. And those types of seats are in every stadium. They're called obstructed view.
That's why they're cheaper.
Thank you, Nick. Every new stadium has them. No stadium is built perfect. There are going to be obstructed view seats. Okay, so people are posting all these like different areas where there's $2.2 billion and you get obstructed view.
The Tennessee Stadium the Titan Stadium is going to be looking interesting.
It's cool, right?
Yeah, it's square with a circle in the middle, basically.
But it's going to be like translucent. It's gonna put natural light into the stadium, like SoFi. SoFi
It's like a clear dome.
Yeah, they really are cool what some of these stadiums do. It's like I love like Indianapolis. God, this place is incredible. And then Minnesota did that with the huge glass. You know what I mean? It's
Dallas did it.
It's Dallas has a big glass front. I think that's a great look. I love that in stadiums. So it'll be interesting to see what the Washington Redskins do, and then obviously Kansas City's going to it sounds like they're building a new stadium, and then
Jacksonville looks like they're
Jacksonville's
The Gary Bears are getting a new stadium.
Everbank.
Yeah. So it's a bunch of teams are building them right now. It's great. It's great. So, but anyway, I was just like, Jesus, man, I'm so tired of seeing people posting these videos, and it's like, you don't even know what you're talking about. Like, it's just, ignorance drives me nuts.
Looks like Cleveland's in the pipeline to get a new stadium too.
Yep. Cleveland is. So there's some of these cities, it's good, like Chicago. The Bears should, because they would be eligible to bid on the Super Bowl. Their city's big enough, they have the infrastructure, all the requirements. Because if you notice, it's like we go to it's always the same, stadiums, group of stadiums. It's like you got San Francisco, you've got Tampa,
Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix is a great one. It's a great place to do a Super Bowl. As is Tampa. What are some of the other places? Minnesota
Dallas.
is eligible.
Dallas, SoFi.
Yep. LA.
What about the Raiders?
Yeah, Vegas.
Vegas
Definitely has enough
for sure.
hotel rooms and infrastructure and things like that.
Definitely have enough hotel rooms.
Where else could? I mean, again, it's not a lot. It's not a lot. Indianapolis I went to the one in Indianapolis. That was one of the cities I went to for the Super Bowl. That great, absolutely phenomenal job Indy did. They shut down all of downtown. It was
Hmm.
like a huge like block party. They had all kinds of stuff set up. Absolutely incredible. They had zip lines going right down the main street, one of the main streets in downtown Indy. And then you went to the NFL experience. You had to have a ticket to the Super Bowl to get into that zone.
Sure.
And then you on game day. And then you went through and it was awesome. And then once you're in, you're in. And then so Indianapolis did a phenomenal job. Trying to think of where else. I think that's it. It's
Well, let's
just
see. We got SoFi Stadium this coming year,
yep.
Mercedes-Benz in Atlanta the year after, Las
Atlanta.
Vegas.
Thank you.
Las Vegas is going to be in 2029,
Yep.
and the new Nissan Stadium for Tennessee, is 2030.
Okay. Yeah. Because again, that's another big, huge city. It's like these other like
Oh my
outer
God.
lying cities. They can't do them. So anyway, it's
Hmm.
like New York. They'll never go back to New York. New York was just a shite show in general. So so. But anyway, so going into we got training camp going on. Who's got what? What are you guys thinking? Any news that you're loving out of training camps?
Did you see who the Vikings named as their quarterback one?
I did.
He's about this tall.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what.
I knew it was going to happen.
I'm going to tell you what right now. Minnesota is a good team. And I'm going to tell you that what
Yeah,
he
they
has,
really are.
weapon-wise,
They really
very,
are.
very easily, with good quarterback play, they're a playoff team.
We'll
Like
see.
Kyle Murray is a good quarterback. I just don't know if he's going to stay off the injured list or how long,
dude,
I should say, he'll stay off the injured list.
okay. Okay. All right. He's healthy right now. It's like, yeah, if he has protection, he's going to stay off the injury list. Just because he gets hurt once, Steve, doesn't mean it's like a sure thing.
For guys
For
like him, yeah, it
players.
is.
What?
He's too small, man. It's not he hurts
Steve
himself
doesn't
once,
like
he's gonna
it.
get hurt again.
I know, but it's like these guys, they get hurt sometimes, but it's like it just because they get hurt doesn't mean it's a sure thing that they're gonna keep getting hurt. But I got you. All right. Yes,
How
Kyler
many
Murray.
sacks did the Vikings allow? 60 sacks last season.
Mhm. They've
That's in
still
the middle
got
of the pack.
issues. Don't let me say that it's still the NFC North, it's kind of wide open. There's no true favorite. It's just we'll see, see what happens.
See how they show up because like the Vikings on paper look great. The Lions
Yeah.
on paper are a Super Bowl
Well,
team.
you're right. I forgot that you've got the Lions I feel, yeah, I completely muffed that. The Lions should be the clear favorite. But again, they were so riddled with injuries last year. It's like if they stay healthy, I don't think anybody's going to overtake the Lions.
We'll
They're
see.
they're too good. They're too high power. Running backs, they've got the best running back core in that division.
A good receiving core.
God,
Yes, they
yeah,
do.
Detroit and Detroit's. I think their receiving core is better than Minnesota, and Minnesota's got a really good receiving core. I mean, Minnesota's got Jefferson, Addison, and they added Juwan Jennings. But the X factor there is that Detroit has a grade A quarterback.
And they have
Yeah.
I think they have a better offensive line.
Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean,
In reality, if Detroit plays Detroit football, they clinch that division at the end of November. But there's so many variables there. But yes,
they only allowed 39 sacks last season.
who did?
The Detroit Lions.
That's pretty good.
That's really good.
That's okay. I'll take that. Just again, the problem was injuries for Detroit last year. They just, man, I think I said this in a previous episode. They were almost as bad as San Francisco.
Mhm.
and San Francisco led the NFL by a far. But what did I say? What was it? They had 7 practice squad guys playing in that divisional round game against Seattle on defense. 7 players that started on the practice squad. That's what the Niners rolled out against Seattle in a playoff game. Oh, it was so bad, dude.
Yeah, you're not gonna. That's gonna be a
Dude,
tough game to win.
their offense played the Niner offense played so well. It was like, and they had nobody. So anyway, what else? Steve, anything tick well, Brandon's going. What do you got?
Yeah, I got something. I mean,
What are you loving? What are you hating?
what I'm hating is the Raiders training camp had a little scuffle going on between Cousins and Crosby
Yeah, I saw that.
that led to them both getting a one practice suspension.
Man, I like it. I love it. There's passion. They're teammates. I think it's a good thing. You see fights. Guys dropping the gloves in NHL training camps all the time, not just NHL, junior hockey, D1, all of it. You see it all the time. It's great. How do you feel about it, Brandon?
I feel the opposite is just Raiders are gonna Raider. They're gonna get in their own way, and
Yeah,
problems are gonna rise.
Yeah, they do
That's
that,
Dude.
don't they?
this is every team, though, man. I just saw the first episode of Hard Knocks with the Seattle Seahawks. They had a day where they had 3 fights in 20 minutes. Guys were taking their helmets off and like chucking them at each other. Like, come on. It's just this is football. This is training camp.
It was just football. It wouldn't have been a suspension though.
That's up to the coach. That
Mhm.
is that's like the NFL didn't do that. The coaches do that.
Yeah.
So it just depends on how the coaches handle it. You know what I mean? Like on the Hard Knocks episode, the coach pulled players aside and was like, "You can't say shit like that. Like you can't do that." You know what I mean? So it's like every coach handles it differently. I wouldn't have suspended him. That's just how that coach is handling it. I wouldn't have suspended him. I would have talked to him and been like, "Hey guys, chill out. You guys are teammates, this, that, and the other." You know what I mean? I think I love to hear that, but I don't think it's as big an issue as it needs to be. I think the coach, it's up to him. It's how he wanted to handle it. Steve, that's how you would have handled it?
I mean, you got to set a precedent. I'd say suspend them. I mean,
What about the guys in Seattle? Literally took
Suspend
his
them.
helmet off and was throwing it around. Like
suspend them. You're not children out there.
No, I
You're
understand that.
going there you're going there to work. I mean, if you're on a work site and somebody throws their tools on the ground and walks off the job, what are you going to do?
Let him go?
Exactly. And then tell them not to come in.
No, I'd rather them leave and then they come in the next day with a cool head. We have shit like that happen all the time, though. We have guys do that kind of shit all the time.
Walk off the job.
What's that?
Walk off the job.
Walk off to cool off.
If they want to walk off for the day, yeah, that's fine. If they let me know, yeah. Go ahead.
I mean, it depends on how egregious it was. I mean, there's no footage of it or anything.
Sure.
And from what I read, it was started because of Crosby making physical contact with him during practice.
Okay, big no-no.
Mhm.
That is, I mean, he was obviously was going to be wearing a red jersey, and were they in pads?
I'm not sure.
Oof.
Didn't say.
It would have been one of the first days because
Mhm.
NFL collective bargaining agreement, they're only allowed during the season. I don't know if you guys know this. During the season, once the season starts, they're only allowed 12 days in pads. Teams are not
Wow.
allowed to have more than 12 days in pads with contact during the season for practice.
Huh.
Wow. I did not know that.
Yeah. So training camp, they should be going into pads. They probably are already in pads. So maybe again, Crosby's not supposed to make contact with the quarterback. So I wonder if did Cousins say something that set Crosby off? Because Crosby's a little hood, so
Mhm.
He's
or a
little
lot
hood.
a lot hood. But you know, yeah, Crosby's a beast, but dude, call a spade a spade. But um, so I'm
The
sure
last thing, the
if
last thing they
Cousin,
want is Cousins to get hurt, and then they're forced to play the number one draft pick.
from what I saw and heard, that is he's not even number two.
Really?
No, it's number three on their depth chart.
He did get to play the first line when Cousins got suspended.
What's that? Did he?
Yeah, they put him in.
Yeah, yeah. He needs to take reps. I mean, it's like, but yeah, that's going to be like a last ditch thing with Kubi. He's made it very, very clear. That kid's not going to see the field this year. It would have to be like some kind of drastic emergency. So,
Yeah,
but
I hear he's playing a lot this coming
he's
game against the Cardinals.
oh yeah.
They're gonna be playing a
Oh,
lot of him and
sure.
getting him some
Dude,
practice, getting some reps
yeah, you have to. Of course he's
against
going to play in
actual.
the preseason. Yeah.
It's just as the Cardinals are supposed to be playing their starters in the first quarter.
Yeah, Cousins doesn't need to play in the preseason. He's getting his reps in practice, but I'm sure, I mean, I'd imagine in the last game he'll probably take some.
Probably
There
last
was
quarter.
actually debate. There was debate on because a lot of quarterbacks aren't even playing preseason games anymore. But there was some debate about whether or not they should.
I think they should. I mean, I think it'd be
I,
good for them just to get kind of into the
especially
rhythm
in
of it.
especially in the last game. What happened to the quarterback comes out in every game and plays like one series, the first drive, first or one or two drives in the first quarter, and
Yeah.
then done. Right? And then second game plays the entire first quarter, last game plays the entire half, and that's it. And gives the other guys reps.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But anyway, real quick, just to close out Brandon's thing, I just think I think you're talking about something that's really I just don't think it's that big a deal. But I think it's just two teammates going at it. It's happening in every single practice. Not every single practice, but every single day it's happening all across all 32 teams camps. It is just a thing that happens all the time. Players have to be separated, they have to get talked to, whatever. The coaches handle it however they want to handle it. But my question is, what did Cousins say to Crosby?
Yeah.
No
Not
idea.
much is going to set that guy off to begin with. We know that. We know that by watching him and listening to him in interviews and talk and stuff. And he's great with people and kids and so anyway. Um anything else, Brandon? I mean, like what's the community saying in Vegas? Like how do people feel about him?
Annoyed just because they want
Uh,
to see some wins. They don't want to see.
fans, fans, I know a lot of fans are idiots, but it's like, listen, it takes time. You're building something from the ground up. And if the fans are impatient, it doesn't matter. But I was just curious. They can be, if they want to be impatient, be impatient. If you can't see that the Raiders are doing a decent job building this team, they had a good draft. They're going to have another good draft, I'm sure, next year. It's shit takes time. So I don't know. The Raiders also didn't, the Raiders nabbed, was it Genty? They got they got an incredible running back as well. So it's like the Raiders are putting pieces. They got Bowers now. Like they've had a couple of good drafts, man. So,
Because the owner's staying out of the way now.
okay, great. Just letting the GM do his job. Good.
Exactly.
Okay, great.
Finally. The Raiders always remind me of Dallas when it comes to the owner always getting involved too much with picking the players and the draft.
Sure. Sure. No,
with
they did. Sorry, I was thinking of another team. Who got the Raiders? I thought the Raiders had two picks for some reason. I apologize.
Yeah,
Hang on
check
one
out for a
second.
second. I was like, what?
No, it wasn't them. Draft. Da, da, da. What is going on here? What did I just?
Oh.
Good grief. Um, Nick, what are you thinking about training camp? Anything you like?
It's
Anything you
interesting
don't
to
like?
watch. Yeah, I got some Bears injuries. I'm not super stoked about. Our strength, our defense is got some holes in it now. We got Kobe
Players are out for
Bryant.
the year, or?
Well, Kobe Bryant, our safety, is facing an 8 to 10 week absence. Hyperextended his knee with a bone bruise and a minor fracture.
That
Um,
sucks. Yeah.
and then Luther Burden the third, our wide receiver, limped off with a groin injury. Not sure
He'll
what's
be
going on
back
with
regular
him.
season.
Dude, but then I just where did it go? I just lost it. Another Bear just went into for surgery. They're hoping he'll be back by playoffs. I'm like, what the hell is going on at practice?
It's just
So
practice, man.
Yeah, the
I
And
top
they
know
injury that I
players
saw was
players
Bosa's hurt.
was
play,
who?
Sorry, San Francisco,
yeah, he's
Bosa.
not.
Oh, Bosa.
Yeah, he's fine.
Something about knee
Yeah, he's got
tendonitis.
a little inflammation in his knee. It's, players coming back, they're going to get inflammation, tendons. A lot of times you'll see a lot of players go down Achilles tendonitis. It's like just getting back into training camp is what it is.
Oh
He'll be
yeah,
good.
Kobe Bryant, 4 to 6 months.
Yeah, that sucks.
Mm. Oh, did he just had surgery? That's who it was? Okay.
Yeah.
But other things that I am enjoying watching is the news coming out of the Washington Commanders camp about Jaden Daniels and Stephon Diggs are with Scary Terry are just looking like they're going to be able to move those chains this year. So that'll be kind of
Yeah,
fun.
Diggs was a great pickup by
Yeah.
Washington. Absolutely stellar move. Great move. Diggs is listen, he's not what he was, but the thing with Diggs is he is absolutely good with the number two role. And he said that. He said, he's like, I'm at the point of my career where, yeah, I'm absolutely okay with being a good number two receiver now. He knows he's the number two guy and he's fine with it. That shows that he's a good teammate.
Yeah.
That shows a lot of maturity on his end. So, I really thought that was, pretty freaking awesome, actually. So, yeah, dude, I'm an idiot. I'm sitting here thinking they drafted Genty last year. So that's what I'm saying. The Raiders have a true number one running back. They've got a true number one tight end in Bowers. You throw in Kirk Cousins, guys, they're going to be fine. The Raiders are going to win more games this year, especially with Cousins there. It's they're going to win games. I was looking and I was like, yeah, they've got Ashton Genty, and I'm thinking they drafted him this year when it's like I forgot he was a rookie last year. He's a stud.
How was their defense last year?
Oh, their defense that's part of what they've been building, man. Not great. They drafted hang on, I've got 1 second and I'll tell you. So exactly what you said this year they drafted oh, for crying
They
out
ranked 14th
There it is.
at the end of last season.
Defensively.
Defensively, they gave up an average of 300 and where'd it go?
Why do I keep
14 right there.
losing this?
317
There
yards
it
a
is.
game. Then they allowed
Yeah.
49 touchdowns.
Their second round pick, Steve, they took they got a safety, a defensive back out of Arizona. And then third round, they drafted Keon Crawford, an edge rusher out of Auburn. And then they drafted an offensive lineman and then another quarterback in the fourth round. So they got a Jared McCoy, a corner. And then, they still had a pretty good draft. So they had two third round picks where they got an edge guy out of Auburn and they got an offensive lineman out of Texas A&M. I remember because Trey Zune the third, they said could have gone higher. I forget why he didn't, but anyway, there's a lot of the Raiders have a lot of good things going. So,
It'll be good to see them win if that's the case.
and then on top of that, you've got a great, just such a great head coach who's so smart. But yeah, it's like you look at they're plugging in all these pieces, and it's like the Raiders are they're building something there, and it just takes time. It's like fans, God, everybody's all talking about the fans and like what the fans think matters. It's like it doesn't. It just doesn't.